They both pick column 5 for each other, which is what we kind of thought it was either column 4 or column 5.
That's not going to be a good thing if they don't plan carefully for that one. Knowing they have to now all do column 5 plus get to the statue room, that's going to make it so they have to think about very carefully as soon as they hit the planet what is the best and quickest route to get there and get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know what personal rows they're going to do for themselves?
Oh, let's see. My thought on this would probably be it's pretty hard to say. I think row 2 would probably be the easiest to work with, as it's not as easy to collect all 15 wreck ship missiles. And then you got the wreck ship reserve tank, which is right after that one missile, so it's not too bad. Base jump, all you have to need to beat it Dragon. Now the row 5. Row 5, that's not bad because you got X-ray scope and finishing X-ray room, so that marks off 2 tiles in 1. And then skipping wave beam and defeating Fortune. That's 2 simple tasks. It's just the 8 energy tanks and the 60 Brenta missile that they have to do is what's gonna cause them to take even longer. So, I mean, that's my thoughts on it. What about yours?
Personally, looking at it, one of the easiest ways they could go about this is they could take on row 2, like you mentioned, because it'd be quick and easy for the North Hair Reserve or the Wreck Tank Reserve. The missiles wouldn't be a problem. The map station is an easy race. And with Space Jump, you already have to go out of your way to get a statue kill. Why not just make a Dragon and save yourself some trouble there? Or you can make it Fantoon and get that out of your way and keep on going. But at the same time, as you mentioned, with row 5 down there, you're skipping Wave Beam already, so that's automatically a shoo-in if you don't do that one. You can defeat Bot Tooling so easy too, it's not even a struggle, and you can finish in the X-ray room and get X-ray scope, as long as you remember to get everything else on column 5 first. So if they go for row 5, it's going to all be about planning and route suggestions for themselves. Other than that, the only other easy route I see them taking, whether it be rows 2 or rows 1. And it looks like Jake's going to pull slightly ahead there because typwo managed to get one small error and ended up in the pit. But I don't think that's going to determine too much just yet.
Well, it seems that the timer may be a little off there, but not entirely sure.
It is a possibility. These things do tend to happen with races, especially, no offense to them, but the Metroid construction community, some of us can't keep a timer worth a dang. And yes, shots fired.
BLTR is giveaway beam. Ooh, that's a good point. From Mythical, bottom left to top right is actually not too bad either. It's just a lot of Brinstar visiting, so that's actually, I think that might be like the easiest out of all of them.
True, that is a bit of a hidden path that we didn't take into consideration before because of the whole thing of, again, finishing in this one area, making sure you get the map station, and if you play it right, you could save Spore Spawn to be your last thing before you go to charge, so that way you can handle everything else down on column 5. So that could be a quick way to do it, but we don't know for sure if they're going to actually follow through with that just yet. But it is a good, viable option. Noticing here that Typo is opting to go for the inside of the shaft, whereas Jake decided to wall climb on the side instead. It looks like it's costing Typo just a little bit, but we don't know if that's going to pay off too heavily later on. You never know.
Shibari made a point too. The thing about bottom left, top right is that you have to have speed to visit one of the energy recharge stations. Good point.
I do kind of have to agree with Personitis here on this one. The only hassle with row 1, once again, is the 30 supers, but that's also a very good viable option. So from the way it looks, if they play their cards right, either row 1-5 or bottom left to top right would be the best way to go about this. Very, very nice bomb chorizo run there by Jake. Let's see if Typo can follow it up, help keep some ground close together with each other.
First try Alcatraz.
Typo with a little bit of a struggle on Alcatraz there, trying to pull it off. Gets it on the 3rd to 4th attempt. And it looks like they're blowing straight to Brinstar for both of them.
I keep looking at row 3. I'm like, wow, that's not that. Actually, it's not too bad, but still a lot of item collecting. But I don't think they're definitely not going to be doing that. But I just keep looking at it.
That only trouble with row 3 that would really weigh you down, which again, as Traveris already pointed out, would have to come down to speed when it comes to some of these cards, is that one in column 4, in row 3, the 11 plus energy tanks. That would mean you going out of your way half the time to find stuff that you really could not give a dang less more about when you're really trying to focus on getting that any percent honage.
Oh, it looked like Typo's getting the. Oh, wait a second. I just realized Jake didn't get all the. He missed some missile, I think. But Typo's getting the missile behind the reserve tank. So.
This could be a deliberate strategy on Jake, waiting to go back that way, because he might have a plan in mind for going around that way. In the meanwhile, Typo is playing the smart one here and going through straight away to go grab those missiles in that reserve tank, just in case he needs it.
And Jake is going back. I think? Yeah, he's going back.
Do notice that he did pick up charge, so at the moment we're not 100% sure. We'll have to know once he gets down into Norfair if he collects wave or not. If he doesn't go for wave, then that definitely means we know for a fact that he's either going to be on row 5 or bottom left to top right.
Alright. So, yep, Jake is going back to get the missiles.
That just might be a little bit of a costly mistake, so for a little bit of time Typo did lose, he is going to gain it back if he can keep going with a forward momentum here, because Jake didn't think about those extra missiles.
Wonder if Typo... He missed the other missile, the middle pink printer missile. Like that's like in the corner before shucks, I don't remember the room, but I know it's called, I know that these missiles are called like the middle pink prince star missile.
You're talking about the side hoppers of death? Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
like
both
before.
flown by it right now so far, but they might go back up for it. You don't know just yet.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense too. They have to go to sports spawn, so. Yeah, oh, the big pink missile. There you go. Or the big middle pink. But I'm sorry, I don't know all the names. I wish I did.
Hey, I don't claim to be a resident expert either, so. At the moment, though, a typo is deliberately going by another pack of missiles and spore spawn, so I'm thinking he's going to try to dive down and get in deep as soon as he can to get everything else out of the way, and then come back to Brinstar for the finish. That would probably be the best bet if they're going to go around the way than what we think they're going to go.
Okay, and then Typo is going down to, and most likely he's going to fight Kraid first.
Good idea, especially if you want to get your defense boost up early with Varia.
And Jake picked up another missile pack.
Alright, so Jake did go for the missile that Typo didn't, but also noticed that Jake as well did not go to Spore Spawn. So I'm noticing possibly a deliberate habit between both of them, thinking that they're going to finish off a Spore Spawn somehow. Ooh, that is a thought coming in from the side comments from Birchbaum over there. There's a possibility they could be trying to do the GT code to help themselves out a little bit, but that will also screw them at the same time, because then that means they would automatically get Wave Beam, which is something they're trying to avoid possibly.
True, true.
Debwa there, almost having a bit of a close call on the mini Kraid, manages to pull it off. He'll have to be careful there, because he almost got his energy destroyed.
Yeah, Mini Kraid does, I think, 100 HP damage, and so I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who died to Mini Kraid.
And I've just been corrected that the GT code is not allowed, so they won't be doing that. Thank you, everybody. My bad. But it looks like Jake is joining Typo and going to take down Kraid first. And Typo got the quick kill. Very nice.
Did high five for them.
Hopefully Jake here can follow up with the same thing to help make sure he keeps the lead, well, not the lead, but the race very close together.
Nice quick kill. And Typo's having a little trouble getting out. Oh, he got out. Though the Key Hunter can be very trolling.
Very nice. Both of them did indeed get the quick kill. That is a very, very nice thing to be able to pull off, because it may not seem like it in the long run, but when you can save 10 seconds, you save 10 seconds. So now where they've both taken out Kraid, the question does come in place. Are they going to make that one statue and run there, or are they going to do something else first? And it looks like Typo is going to do something else first.
Yeah, it looks like he'll collect the same route as collecting high jump boots, getting speed booster, possibly skipping wave. I mean, he has to if he's gonna collect collect one of only wave beam or charge beam tile. But we'll see.
And at the moment, they both have charge. And for looking at Typo here, we're going to see if he actually skips high jump boots. The answer to that is no, he's going for it. So we now know he's not during row 1. So it looks like Jake might be going for the high jump boots too, so they're both not doing row 1. We already know this now for sure.
Let's see, where are they now?
At the moment, Jake is struggling to get out of the high jump area. Meanwhile, Typo has just gotten past the cathedral and is on his way to Bubble Mountain.
Nice pseudo screw from Jake. Oh, got trolled by the Ripper there. Typo.
This is the tough part about coming up Bubble Mountain, especially when you're doing the wall jump there. Between the Cack Attack and the Rippers hiding right there. Without Ice Beam, it's a little bit difficult to get up there to ensure you don't get hit off, but it can often also mean that, you didn't think about it ahead of time when their attack animation was coming up.
Yeah, you have to pretty much pay attention to the movement that the Cack Attack had. Okay, so they're both making their way to get Beat Booster.
Looks like for Jake, the Cack Attack didn't give him too much trouble the first time through, so that might prove to be a little bit of a gateway for Jake to use to catch back up with Typo. They're both going for Speed Booster, so we know they're going to get that. The question is, from there, will they skip Wave? And if they do, we can tell where they're going to be going. If not, then we're still definitely guessing what they're going to do next.
Yep, Typo is skipping a Wave.
Alrighty, so now we can definitely take a guess for sure that Typo is definitely going with what we thought would be the easiest of suggestions, row 5. Because again, with row 5, there is the ability to lock out 2 squares at once, just in one single movement.
And then Jake is heading towards Wave. What? I guess he's doing something else.
The only other 2 easier rows that could be there would be row 3 if he's thinking about it, and row 2. But that's going to require just a touch of backtracking if that's what he's thinking. Oof, got knocked off there on the spike pit. That's going to cost him a little bit, but he can recover.
Yeah, Jake's not going for row 5. And definitely not column 3. I wonder what Jake thought, or what he's planning to do. Maybe row 2? That might be I think that's a bigger possibility for him.
Only thoughts I got left with Jake is either he's going to go for row 2 or he's going to go for column 4. But column 4 is going to put a little extra stress on him, so row 2 is looking more likely. Typo now, in lieu of skipping Wave, is going to get Spazer.
That kind of helps out with making the fights ahead a little easier. So it's a pretty smart move, very safe.
Alright, and Typo is now officially on his way out of Red Tower, while Jake is just slightly behind him, coming up the Norfar elevator.
Wait, okay, so Okay, typo pause, but he visits the energy tank. Energy recharge station. One of the printer. So, oh, nice double spark from Jake.
Very nice double spark indeed. So there's a good chance Typo is changing his strats around and maybe going for, bottom left to top right. We don't know. With the visiting of the energy station, that leaves a lot to question.
Jake made the climb. Typo was having a little trouble there.
Alright, Jake getting power bombs.
Oh no! He got grabbed.
Nothing worse than getting chewed on by a Samus Muncher. I
Jake is
can't.
going.
You
Jake is
first.
going back down. He's going back down Red Tower.
I was about to
Why?
say, I can't help but notice Jake is missing quite a few missiles that could have been an easy grasp to help him get the 100 missiles sooner. Meanwhile, it seems like Typo has also missed the Create Energy Stores room, so he might not be going that direction.
I think he would have to go back anyway. Only because of the missile there. That is part of Printar, the crate missile. So yeah, so do not want to forget that one.
Jake taking a very big risk going into the giant Sidehoppers and Blue Brinstar with only 153 energy. Yes, with Varia, but still, a couple mistakes could have made the difference between him winning and him losing real fast. Thankfully, he does survive. Looks like Typo might be advancing to the wrecked ship, though, so he might be attempting to pull off an ocean fly to go take on Fantoon.
I see what Jake is doing too. I think he's trying to get a lot of the item collecting out of the way first before facing Fantoon, which is a pretty smart choice. You know, it can go pretty fast this way.
Typo had a little bit of trouble getting that ocean fly started, but he did pull it off, saving a little bit of energy there. Noticing that Jake is indeed going around item collecting, this is going to help him in the end pick up some of the stuff he did miss before, but the thing is, will it actually pay off overall? We don't know for sure just yet. Meanwhile, we do know that Typo is indeed on his way to Fantoon.
Got one of the missile packs for ships. 2 more. I am thinking Typo is doing column 3.
The only thing is, if Typo is doing column 3, he did miss Grade's thing, so if he's going to double back that direction, that will be a very interesting thing to see if it pays off for him. Meanwhile, would like to note that neither one of them has completed the collectathon for the Brinstar missiles just yet, although we do believe Jake is in the process of doing this.
He might go ahead and fight Scorpion while he's in the process as well. Alright, so Fantoon with the slow. just a little.
Jake stopping to fight the side hoppers again might not have blown the door open on his way back through the original time. Yep. So Jake gave himself a little bit of a time consumer by not opening the door back where the side hoppers were when he originally came in for Blue Brinstar. That's going to cost him a little bit. Meanwhile, all the mistakes he's making is solely being made up by Fantoon giving Typo a run for his money by giving him some slow patterns. Yep, there's one fast. Be back in one moment.
Okay, so Jake is attempting to grab the E-Tank here, and Fantoon is almost dead for Typho just beat Fantoon. So nice shine spark from Jake getting the E-Tank here. And Typo getting the wreck ship map station. Alright, I guess that makes sense since you need to fully explore the ship. Typo with another super missile pack. Seems Jake is taking a breather, maybe trying to figure out what to do next. Nice deep boost. Alright, so Jake missed another missile pack in the big pink, but I guess he's going to fight Sportspawn first.
Do apologize for that. I am back. Noticing that Typo has finished Fantoon, and in the meanwhile, it does look like Jake is going to Sportspawn.
Okay, so Typo had 15 super missiles. Yes, that's how it's done. Yeah, I think he is going for column 3. Wow. Typo with the safety save. Not bad. Good decision there. What I think Typo's going to do is go get gravity first. Or pick up all the missiles. Well, pick up one more missile pack after this attic. Get gravity. Then go back to the wreck ship E-Tank. That's what I think he's gonna do. Which is good because the gravity would make things a lot easier in that room. That was interesting. Force Bond just kept on doing its figure 8. There we go. I think a few more missiles and Jake got Force Bond done. Oh wait, typo is. I guess he's. I'm not sure what he planned to do, but I guess he's gonna go back because he missed an area. But we'll see. Yeah, he missed 2 areas. But I hope that when he does the revisit after getting gravity, that he'll go back. Jake is going to pick up the big pink pistol now.
Typo there almost causing himself a lot of trouble, almost died in bowling even with the reserve. That was a bit of a risky move.
Yeah, I think it was Reddy who did bowling 3 times. Okay, so Jake is going to get. Where is Jake going?
I'm not even sure he has an idea of where he's going exactly.
Oh, he's gonna get the
Alright, Jake is going for the map.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I think he is doing row 2. So Jake is most likely doing row 2, and Typo is doing row 3.
One question I do have to ask about the map station thing. Do they actually physically have to, download the map or just touch the room?
Just go into the room and that's it.
Alright.
But there's some style points for picking it up, I guess. Typo is not going back to the wrecked ship. He still has to fully explore it.
He is going for the missile outside, so he's probably trying to add up to his total missile count that he can.
Is he going back?
He is going away from the wrecked ship.
Uh-oh.
That is not good.
I hope he. Okay, let's hope he goes back. All right, and then Jake got the destroyed one statue. He got that tile out of the way.
Smart plan to do it now, where he came back through Brinstar, but he should still go back and try to get the rest of those missiles as soon as he can.
So. Alright, so Jake is. I think he's gonna head to the wrecked ship this way. I think. Yeah, he is. Okay, Typo is going back, so he probably just went to save and get more energy. Jake is doing the same as well.
Right now, the only real advantage Typo has over Jake is the gravity suit, so this could end up going really awkward. Again, Typo, even though he has gravity, is doing ocean fly. I understand to save a little bit of time, but could save that energy for something a little bit more important because he does have gravity.
The spiky death room is the one room that is need to save energy for. Alright, so making his way back to wreck ship, and then
Jake, with all that butt ton of energy, has no problem committing a double ocean fly. Meanwhile, Typo is saving and getting ready to go through the spike death room.
Yeah, the spiky death room is like one of the worst rooms in a Hondo run.
Agreed, even in a low percent run. The worst room of the game has nothing on this for any casual player that does not know about this. Those platforms right there, pre-gravity, do 100 damage straight up. It is a fist to the face when you only have 300 energy.
Room that SMI didn't have to change. Nice point, Shivers. Let's see. The typo doesn't have to collect the E-tank here, but you have to explore all the tiles, so...
Although the E-tank would add to his bonus of having the 8 E-tanks, so
True.
it is worth collecting, considering how he only has a little bit of energy.
Currently has 4 E-tank now.
He's got 4 E-tanks, and he still has to clear out a little bit of the attic in the side room in order to get 100% of the wrecked ship. Meanwhile, Jake started off really slow there on Fantoon, managed to get the X Factor off that very slow pattern. Hopefully he'll get a fast pattern and get the next X Factor in twice as fast.
Got a bit. Nice job, typo, and heading out, going to the attic. Or getting... Oh wow, second X Factor. Nice job, Jake.
Very good job, Jake. Definitely manages to pull off the 2-round clutch, even on the second half of the phase there. Really good touch.
Okay, he's going back, okay. I was about to say... Wait, what is typo doing? Oh, you have to clear out everything. Yeah, you have to clear out everything first, and then go to the right. There we go, okay.
So typo made the same mistake Jake did with the big side hoppers in Blue Brinstar, so that's going to cost him a little bit.
The longest possible spark would probably be the Gauntlet spark. So that takes up about 200 HP. Alright, so... Okay, typo is contemplating.
Typo contemplating there after wasting that power bomb. Also, I did not notice, but did Jake pass by that super missile pack room?
I think he did. I think he passed it.
Very, very interesting that he did pass by those super missiles. Supers could pay off great later on if you absolutely need them. In such cases, you get in trouble and you could Crystal Flash.
But he also needs to go there to explore it.
This is true. For the sake of map completion, he did do that. He did go for the energy tank room for the sake of completion. And it looks like Jake from there might head to gravity next. Meanwhile, typo once again going down bowling.
Oh, he missed one spot, though. Oh no. Yeah. You have to... There's a spot of a rare ship that you have to go to, and it's above bowling. Oh. Trevor said that Jake picked up both super missiles. But it looks like typo is going to have to revisit wreck ship one more time to get some more of the tile there.
And this is what we talked about just before this got started with the whole planning and routing thing. Typo once again blowing by the other wreck ship door that leads to the missile that's at the top there for the sake of the collection. That's going to cost them a few more seconds because they'll now have to go back around yet again, wasting about 10 to 15 seconds maybe, just to get that one spot. This double visit to bowling could cost him big. Meanwhile, Jake has to take it easy there. He is running dangerously low on energy, has no reserve, and is only in Varia, so he does have health concerns.
Okay, he's going back. Going to the right side, which is good. Oh no! He fell down. Typo fell down. He's gonna have to spark up again.
Table falling there in the middle of getting that reserve, adding more, again, unnecessary time wastes done. And Typo now realizing that he's screwed up. He is probably shooting himself for that one.
Yeah, so the thing is, you have to up the attic and then go to the door right below the exit of attic on the left side. So he's gonna have to revisit the attic one more time.
Typo, for some reason, not opting to go for the full speed boost just to plow through there. Now having to think about how he's going to do this because he's stuck down below bowling, realizing he might have to go around again. Meanwhile, Jake realizing that Typo was making that mistake, taking advantage of that and going through to get that one spot.
I think Typo is wondering how to get there. He's looking at the map.
That is not good to have to stop and sit there and think about that. Meanwhile, Jake realizing that there was an energy spawn that he missed from shooting a couple seconds later.
Okay, go back to the right. Go back. Okay. Alright, Typo is going back. Dodge that Ripper. That was that was a nice dodge.
Meanwhile, Jake there taking 3 jumps to go through bowling, manages to get through, again running with low energy even though he has the most health out of the 2 runners. Have to wonder if tanking has been part of his strategy this entire run so far.
Alright. Everybody with the bowling puns.
Meanwhile, Twitch chat giving Typo a load of chaos for having to go through there.
Go down.
Let's hope. Yes, he remembers.
There he goes. And he has fully explored direction.
Pun intended, on the 10th frame, 3rd chance, he finally realizes what he's doing wrong to save that last frame.
Let's find out if he's going to bowling for a 3rd time. Now he doesn't have to, so there is a shortcut out of here.
He may not realize that shortcut exists, and... oh, wait. He does. Yes, saves him some time.
Wait, what is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh. So Jake got all the wreck ship missiles. Remember? Oh! Whoa! Whoa.
Jake, in a haste, almost completely threw out of Gravity's room.
Oh.
That would have been bad because he would have lost a lot of time, and with the way his health is, one long step, he could have been fish food.
Wow. Wow, that was super close.
Jake better be praying to RNGesus, because that is not something he's going to forgive a second time. Meanwhile, Typo here trying to use Speed Boost to get up to the missile outside of Wreck's ship, not having much luck.
These missiles are pretty tricky to use to just do the run and jump method. But there is a shine spark method as well.
The Shine Spark at this point would have been the quicker method to get up to the right ledge and then just Shine Spark up. I do appreciate him for trying to use the jump method, but it is costing him a little bit of time. And now he's going to attempt to infinite bomb jump or IBJ up to these missiles, but he's having a bit of trouble getting it started. And I hear the face slams are going across the world.
We think that he's getting these missiles only just to complete the
Does he get it? No, bad timing.
I think he's trying to. I don't think he. Wait, maybe he doesn't realize these are not Prince missiles. I'm not entirely sure.
He does get them about his 10th attempt later, but this gave enough time for his opponent Jake to pull ahead and start heading down to possibly Meridia to start doing some more collection. In the meanwhile, Jake is also closest to having the 10 energy tanks total.
Yeah, he has 6 so far.
I think Typo just realized he's not in Brinstar anymore and realized he just collects something in Criteria. Jake going for the Mama Turtle room, gonna collect that energy tank, help keep him down a little bit, get him up to 7.
For sure they did not pick the they're missing one criteria or one Brinstar missile, sorry. The Donut Crate, so let's hope they remember to pick that up.
Definitely, because they both chose column 5 against each other. They do need to remember to collect that last Brinstar missile. Meanwhile, neither one of them have gone up to freaking Gauntlet there yet, so that's still an open opportunity. If Typo does do that, that will help get him a little bit of an edge in getting done sooner. There goes Typo for another refill. Meanwhile, Jake is heading in to fight Botwoom. Possibly going to be going with the X Factor strat. We don't know just yet.
Nice.
Going for the X Factor strat. Very good shot on the first one. Let's see if he can pull off another one if he has it planned. Meanwhile, Typo is heading back to Brinstar or possibly the Golden Statue Room.
Another missile that they didn't pick up too in the I don't think they did, but the final missile pack, or it's titled the final missile pack, but it's like right after the climb or before the climb, whichever you want to say. It's in the parlor.
A very nice fight there on Botwoom with Jake. This now gives him that would be his 8th energy tank, I do believe. Ooh, I don't know if that was intended or not, but that Shine Spark went straight into that wall.
I think it was intended. That's a good way to farm the those bugs. Well, not that Shine Spark there though.
Nope, not that one. Going for full half, he ended up going straight into the face. Meanwhile, Typo going down to visit the animals to pick up the energy tank. Don't know what his strategy is going there. That's not really a necessary route in this case with the way things have been chosen.
At least he got the happy.
Jake indeed get a happy there, but was trying to go for the full. Ended up missing it just short. Typo is now climbing out of the animals room. In the meanwhile, Jake is heading in for Dragon. It
typo,
does.
yeah, looking at the map, so make sure you know what he's getting.
Jake, attempting to do the X Factor and the speed boost into Dragon, managed to get 2 X Factors plus the boost. Don't know how he's going to go from here, possibly going for the blue suit. Nope, not going for blue suit. Took 2 supers straight into Dragon's stomach, and Dragon is down.
Let's see. He is getting space jump.
Alright, getting himself space jump. That's good.
Yeah,
Remembering here, he did get the not the Norfair, but the wreck ship reserve, because he did not have a reserve prior to this, correct?
yeah, I think he did pick up the reserve.
Alright, so Jake is now suddenly pulling away really quickly here. All he has left to do if he wants to finish this very quick and painlessly is get down, show Golden Chorizo who's boss, and collect that last missile in order to sweep the win. Meanwhile, he has to be careful because Typo is also closing in on a very quick clutch victory too if he can pull this off, because it looks like he's going for the energy reserves.
Don't. Oh, I also forgot. I don't think Jake picked up the I'm not sure if Jake picked up the final missile pack in Brintar, Blue Brintar.
Not yet. He still has to do that, so there's a possibility that could be where he's finishing, going for that last missile.
Yes.
Meanwhile, he
So
could
he had
get to
two.
Golden Chorizo.
I think he had 2 more packs to go.
Tabo, in the meantime, going after Spore Spawn. Jake, in the meanwhile, is coming out of Meridia from the looks like. And if we're predicting what would be true, he could be on his way to Lower Norfair right now.
Which makes sense, you know. He has to just like a quick pit stop to go to Rizzo, so not bad.
I gotta tell you, I've never seen a race this close in a while, but this is turning out to be, if nothing, electric as hell. Surprisingly, not surprisingly at the same time, Row 2 has been one of the ones that was chosen by Jake, so this could be interesting. Jake is now heading back to Kraid.
Getting that one more missile tank there. Oh, well, one of the Brintar missile packs.
Alrighty, and Spore Spawn is down for Typo. We're now coming up on the 1 hour mark into this race. We would like to point out that Typo has not gone back to the Golden Statue Room to get his kill yet, so this is starting to cost him just a little bit. Meanwhile, though, he does have Spore Spawn down, so the only thing he'd have to do is pull out a quick clutch, get the missiles, and get down to the Golden Statue Room if he wants to hope to get a little bit of pickup on the way.
Okay, he's checking out the map. Jake is checking out the map, making sure you got everything.
And there's Typo finally picking up the last big pink missile. Meanwhile, Typo is going underneath charge for the speed run to get the next energy tank he needs, and it looks like Jake is indeed going to be heading to Lower Norfair. And that is officially not good. Jake is now pulling ahead with the missile, is making his way to Golden Chorizo. He only has a little bit left to do. Just the Golden Chorizo fight. Got a running jump in. Manages to tactfully dodge the flames. Meanwhile, typwo going for the rest of the missiles to help sweep up that section for him.
I'm gonna have to head out. I apologize that I'm heading out early before the match even ends. I guess like time constraints, you know. But Matrick 2298 will finish the commentating on my part, and thank you Sacred Who for commentating so far with me.
It was a pleasure to join you.
Yeah. But anyway, see you guys later, and see you next mission.
Once again, folks, a reminder, if Jake does not die during this fight and manages to pull this off, he will finish his bingo card by ending Golden Chorizo. Also, welcome, Matrick. Nice to meet you.
Hello. What's up, everybody?
So, Matrick, I must ask you, the way this race has been going, did you picture that Jake would pull ahead like this, even after a couple mistakes he's made, to make it this solid thus far?
I really didn't. I thought typwo had it in the bag.
The only thing is typwo has a little bit of time here because it's going to take Jake here a lot of effort because he only has wave to kill freaking Golden Chorizo.
Yeah, I feel like his best option at this point would just be to farm supers like RBO style.
Definitely either farm the missiles or go in and hope for power bomb drops so he could do some actifactors to make a very deciding factor joint, no pun intended.
It was actually pretty funny. Right when he started the fight, he tried to use a couple missiles to damage GT, forgetting that they didn't do anything.
And now, in the meanwhile, typwo making the same mistake Jake did originally back in Big Blue, not opening the door behind the side hoppers. That adds up really fast.
Yeah, those guys do a massive amount of damage. It can be quite the punishment if you forget to do that, and then you end up getting stuck with a couple of them hitting you over and over again.
I do believe typwo finally just got his last missile for Brinstar. Not sure if he got the second missile that was hidden in the top of the room. That could cost him in the end. Meanwhile, Jake is getting very, very close to killing Golden Chorizo. There it is. Golden Chorizo is down.
And that's GG.
With 59 minutes and 10 milliseconds, jakef1891 pulls the clutch victory out of nowhere versus typwo.
That's a pretty good time too. Generally, anything sub-hour for Dab is pretty good.
Especially with how tight they've been close and close with each other. The only thing that came down to the matter of differences was their route choices, which were both a little awkward at first, but Jake seemed to pull together at the end. Meanwhile, typwo realizing he's out of power bombs. Oops. Also being confirmed in chat by EOD Tex, typwo did not get the second missile in the top of the room there. Oof.
Yeah, typwo's best bet here for the power bombs is just to go into red tower. Looks like he's forfeiting though, because he's just sitting there.
He's doing so good and so close to finishing, he might as well just finish anyway, to have a good strong feeling of accomplishment. In chat right now, both players congratulating each other on a fantastic race. Typo's still not moving, so we might see Typo throw in the towel. Not 100% sure just yet. Yep, and confirmed. Typo concedes. So with a finishing time of 59 minutes and 0.10 milliseconds, jakef1891 triumphs over Typo in a very interesting shot.
Congrats, Jake. GG.
Would just like to take this moment and remind everybody that our next scheduled match that was supposed to happen at 9:30, last we was told was not happening. Gonna reconfirm in a moment.
Alright, well, I'm going to head out at this point. Congratulations, Jake. And good game, Typo. That was pretty rough there at the end. Bye, everyone.
Yes, indeed. Once again, congratulations, Jake. Very good. Word. This has been some of the most amazing race material I've ever seen in quite a while.